Ew. That's nasty. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go. What's up? God. This saw sat for too long. Sat for like a year and a half. And then just got pressed back into service here recently. What are you up to, Back Creek? I guess I'll just toss that over here. Right there looks like a good spot for it. You think I let it go a little too long? Oh, that's cool. Nice. You get in there. Can you tell this thing likes to dump oil when it's running? Is this one that comes off? No, that doesn't come off. Okay. Yeah, rust prevention. Yeah, that's one of the issues this saw has. It runs decent, except for the fact that I had to tear the air filter off to do that and take the screen out of the muffler. But it just pukes bar oil. I mean, I just absolutely pukes it out. My God, I gotta get my flashlight out. Grab it out of my pocket here. Not that I've ever seen. Just this little bolt right there that just holds this plate in place. Oh God, I let this thing go way too long. Oh, look, a piece of wood. Get out of there. Oh dear, it gets worse. The more I move it around, the worse it gets. I might have to see if I can find an Allen key and take that plate off. Fucking tiny little bastard. Oh boy. up, Tony? Yeah, my husky's the same. Nope, I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh, do I have anything around me? Or do y'all get to see a tour of my terribly filthy work area? What's in this box? Nope. Oh. You. Let's see here. There you go, hands free so I can do that. There we go. I'm also trying out my chest phone holder while I'm doing this. Guess you guys are going to get a tour of the scrapyard. Jumbled mess that is my workbench here in a second. Drop my light, son of a gun. Oh, look, got 3 people. Wow. That don't happen very often. Oh, let's see what's over yonder. Taking you on a walk with me. We're in the process of cleaning, by the way. Please don't mind that. What do we got? What do we got? Where's my... Come here. Release to me, you goodness. Oh, do I have a bit driver somewhere down here? I don't know, but I'm going to make this work. Yeah. Not a problem, Back Creek. See you around. Let's see. Do I even have anything in here that would work? Maybe this guy. Haha, I'll make that work. I'll make that work. Just cleaning it up. I'm gonna sharpen it up. I gotta cut up them logs from the other day tomorrow, so I just wanted to get her ready and prepped so I don't have to waste time tomorrow after church doing it. But I'm also going to look and see if I can figure out why the thing just pukes bar oil whenever it runs. So, a little bit of investigating, a little bit of just regular cleaning. Get off of there. I say get off there. Got it. Aha. What up, Idaho man? You're good.
Still am tired of my U.S. sleep. I was thinking what I might do, watching the game.
We're working on my saw.
Is I might go I'll scout out the island again. I want to get a couple loot areas unlocked and an entry point, a certain entry point unlocked that will let us get into the middle of the compound almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's not gonna work.
I want to get a boat, a class, and
Plan
a couple
B.
other things. What I end up doing is going through a bunch of missions and actually just getting money. Might finish my freaking flying school missions, my last dose missions, and whatever else I can find.
Yeah, it works. There we
Because
go.
if I can either get that garage or the agency, I'd be good for getting money out regularly. Like if I just need like a quick 50k,
Alright.
I'll let you live. Sorry about that.
It's alright. What am I hitting back here?
It's a body cam, it's right here.
My phone.
It's a body cam.
I got a head one. I got a head mount too. Somebody, I get to find out who, but somebody sent them to me. Does not look like there's an oiler in here. Or an adjuster for the oiler. I'm gonna start pulling things apart, see what happens. Ouch! Fingers. What's everyone else up to? Dang it. Boy, I'm real bad at this whole filming thing. Yeah, looks alright. Now the question is, did I lose that bolt? Nope. There it is. Got a good multi-tool. I figured I'd do a test run tonight and see what's changed and if it would make me wait. Because after I get the logs cut tomorrow, I might stream while I'm splitting them. Oh, don't break things. Yeah, there. Oh, get back in there. Oh, just got home from work and dad duty's commenced. It never ends. Did they get to talking to of wait till your father gets home? I can go there. There. Those are important. Ooh. Sick mama needs a break. Yeah. feel that. Alright. Rag. Those can get here. This can get out of my face. There's my file. Working on it right now, Dylan. There you go. Come here, pieces and parts. Oh, dropping things. Unlimited power. I don't recall this being the Empire. I always thought it was more of a rebellion full of shenanigans and mischief. Which way do you go? I guess it doesn't really matter, I don't think. We're gonna put you in that way. Yeah, looks good. Funny part about my impromptu workbench here is it actually used to be a side table with a lamp. Come on, what's binding up here? What are you caught on? There we go. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Come here, Soda. Mountain Dew. Let's see. Are you gonna fight me or are you gonna cooperate? Oh, you're gonna fight me. Okay. Ah! Fingers. Let's see. Come on now. There it is. There it is. Come on now. We're gonna have to play with the wood stove here in a second. Come on. Oh, I've got a workbench. Dawn. The problem is, we're actively in the process of cleaning and reorganizing everything. Because this thing, it's even got a light up in here. And, yeah. I'm re-going through the whole basement, cleaning everything else. And yes, I am using the phone mount. The chest mount right now, anyway. The difficult part's gonna be ow, what did I sit on? Pliers. I sat on a pair of pliers. It does seem to be working good, though. The only thing is, I'm not sure how it's gonna work when I go to sharpen. Because typically I like to be right over top of the chain, so I can see what I'm doing. Okie dokie. Here we go round the mulberry bush. Do, 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 do. I will say, for being a cheaper saw, I really like the placement of the chain tensioner being right here on the side. I love my little 120, but I hate getting my hands like this when the chain's hot and I'm trying to adjust things. So inconvenient. And go a little bit tighter. Oop, drop my thingy. Come back here. There it is. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Stove real quick. Come here. Get back here. It's a little warm on the fingers. Well, hey, genius, you got a welding glove right beside you. Oh, where'd I put my fucking vape? Okay, where's my flashlight at? In my pocket. Cool. So tomorrow, after we get back from church, I'm gonna be coming out here. I got some pretty good logs to cut. I'm gonna get these cut up and split a pile of it and get it stacked and whatnot. It's gonna be a fun time. Gonna be a fun time. If you look up there, there's the rest of my cherry and a couple bigger birch or locust logs I gotta cut down to size yet before I can split because they're just a little too long. Oh, too cold out there without a jacket. I said you need a couple quick swipes with the file here. Where's my poofter at? Bring this over here. Only other real downside I've noticed to this saw, which I think I've got the overheating issue figured out finally. I have yet to figure out the puking bar oil, but I think I got the overheating done. What handle? What handle don't warp? I like warping things. Oh, are you talking about the axes there? Yeah, I just set it there for now. I'm meaning to make a box to keep them in. Where is my master? Somewhere's on here, I know there's a master link. I just gotta find it. There it is. Adjusted here. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna go with 5 passes here because they're still fairly sharp. Just doing a little touch up on them. We'll say the one down because the organ bars won't fit on a Craftsman, or organ chains won't fit on a Craftsman bar, and organ bars, the holes are in the wrong spot for the oiler. Ask me how I know. That one felt a little rough. You know, it's really weird being on this end of the camera. Trying to think of things to talk about with you guys, but I'm drawing a blank. Furious rants. Oh, I can give you furious rants. Where should I start? Let's see. Oh, I already did that one. Oops, lost track of where I was. Oh well. Oh, spin this thing around. Ew. Nasty. Oh God, I hate sharpening with my left hand. I'll give you one furious rant. Granted, going to cut the firewood's my quiet time. I should not be having to cut our firewood in the middle of winter because I was gone all summer and nobody else went to get firewood all summer. So here I am going out at least once a week, cutting firewood, splitting it, bringing it in, splitting some more, bringing it in. Oh, my leg's going. How's the audio, by the way? CC? It is a 46cc 20-inch. It is the S205 Craftsman. It's not a bad saw. just doesn't like warm weather. But I may have found a way to solve that issue. Oh, stove's burning good and hot. I'll show you here. I'm on that tooth right there. And as for him being gone, we have to wait. I'd say the stove's going pretty good. Oh, I plan on, as long as I'm not working out of town again like I was, I plan on being out a lot more getting firewood this year. I want to try to cut a good 10 to 12 logs, good sized logs a day, and get them home and cut down. You know, Cody makes this look so freaking easy doing this while he's talking. So does Luke and Yukon. Of course, maybe I'm just a little bit retarded. Hard to say. Boop, boop. I swear this internet is awful. Is the video good for you guys? I'm no judge of video. It looks alright to me, but I have no idea. Yeah, probably that. I know it's that. I can barely walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I can't believe I forgot you, Idaho man. Let me rectify that issue. Come on, fingers. There we go. Yeah. I do need to pick up more chains though. This is my last 20-inch chain. But this saw sat for like a year and a half. And that was before I even had my Husky. Because I couldn't figure out the overheating issue. So I just quit buying stuff for it. Alright. Should be good to go. Oh, God. Where's my saw box? Come here, saw box. Oh, furious rants. Well, oh, I finished my Mountain Dew. My Husky's a little, it's a homeowner saw. It's just a little 120 Mark II. It's not the greatest or most powerful, but it's a really pleasant to run. God, I can't speak tonight either, apparently. Clean my shit up before my shit disappears. We're gonna go on an adventure here, but I'm not showing you my filthy house because we're cleaning things. Fire's going good. Alright. Babies. Yes, I know. I'm downstairs away from you. There's the floor that I was showing you guys about. And my doggies. Well, that's... Am I sure it's not running lean? That's what I'm thinking the issue is. I was talking to a couple of guys on my snow crew, and they asked what mixture it calls for, and by the manual for that saw, it wants you to run 40 to 1. But I started putting 50 to 1 in it, and it definitely liked it a lot more. So, it's hard to say. I'm just trying to use up the last of my 40 to 1, because that's the last thing I have that runs on 40 to 1. Everything else is 50 to 1 or better, or higher, I should say. Jace, are you coming outside? Go. Dog can't decide which ball he wants to bring out with him. 20 to 1 on an old John Deere. Good Lord. No, I've never messed with the carb on this Craftsman. Not once. Y'all can watch my dogs play. You don't need to see me smoke. Believe it or not, this Craftsman has always fired up. You prime it, I think it's 6 pumps and you prime it, and then it's 2 to 3 pulls every single time on full choke. It starts to fire up, and then you just give her the beans, take the choke off it, let it warm up, and go. I've never had an issue with that. Oh, the Husky. Cracked the casing or anything on it. Like, I didn't open the carburetor up. I just adjusted the mixture screws for the high and low end, for the idle and whatnot. I had to buy a special tool for that and everything. It's only $5, but you would not believe how ridiculous of a tool it is. The freaking thing, I got it in my saw box downstairs. It's a 5mm driver tool, but it's a 21 tooth with an internal spline in order to adjust the mixture screws on that. Oh, you love the Frenchie? Yeah, he's only slightly spoiled. What up, Chase? You missed me playing with my saw. I'm surprised nobody had to say anything about East Coast man playing with a 20-inch. What are you doing? Are you playing soccer again? Give me that ball. Oh, he saw it but was busy. Huh. Go get it. This little guy, he loves to play soccer. Come on, we'll drop it. You back. Give me that ball. Want it? You want it? You want it? Go get it. Hours. He will do this for hours if we let him. Did you get it? Go inside. Our old Bones had enough of this cold. Ain't you, Mama? Yeah. Who's a good girl? There's a good Scotty. Go on. Are you coming out, Obi? You didn't want to come out earlier. Go on. Oh my. I will say this is the nice part about living where I do. Super quiet at night, and I love it, especially on the weekend. Oh, I couldn't ask for better neighbors, Tony. The kid's dad grew up with my neighbor off to the right, or off to the left, sorry. And then off to the right here, these guys over here, they that's her people that live there now used to be my neighbor. It's her daughter and her wife, and they just give you the shirt off their back. Same with my neighbor off to my left and across the street. They all pulled together when our daughter was sick, and that trailer right there, that used to be a food truck they ran, and they would bring, it was a homemade Mexican food truck, where they made family recipes, and they would just give us meals all the time when my daughter was sick, because it was one of the few things she could eat. And they got a gazebo out front of that trailer there, because before I was on borough council, they were giving them shit about not having an enclosed space to sit in, so they couldn't operate and this and that. And so they said, fine, and we're gonna do it, so we don't have to worry about getting a permit either. So they went into Home Depot and got themselves a movable gazebo and put it up, and we helped throw it together for them, put the roof on it, whatnot. I hung the door and the walls, did all the plywood work for them. Yeah. They were real Mexican street tacos too. Come on, Obi. Come on. Little corgi. Him and his happy trots. Go back inside here. Take the coat off. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm out of Mountain Dew, so it's time to switch back to sweet tea. Do. The hell did I leave on the TV for the... Oh, Battleship. That's what I left on the TV for the dogs when I went downstairs. Okie dokie. Now they're doing their thing. I'm going back into the basement for a minute. I don't know what these dogs are doing. To retreat quickly and rapidly. I probably should have went and checked on the chickens, but it's cold out and I don't feel like it. I'll check them tomorrow. Move this freaking thing back down onto the floor here. Switch that back around. Yeah, that tool I was telling you about. Where'd it go? It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So, Husqvarna does not, or the EPA doesn't want you tuning your own saws anymore. So, I had to buy this tool off Amazon. It only cost me $5, but this is what it is. It's just a little driver tool. But the freaking thing's a 5mm focus, and 21 teeth internally. Just to adjust the carburetor on that thing. It's also the same tool I need to adjust the carburetor on my weed eater too, so now I can do all my own tool work. I don't have to really take it somewhere until I run into an issue like I am right now. But oh, I guess I could show you the axes too while I'm here. So this monstrosity, just no my old wood maul that I beat the crap out of. It's like its fourth handle. And honestly, I've noticed here lately, it doesn't split near as good as Granddad's axe. I have no clue what pattern it is. It's fixing to need a new handle soon. But this thing just flies through everything like butter. Like it is just, it's so much nicer to use. It doesn't reverb or bounce or glance. It just bites in and goes right through the wood. But yeah. I also got to find out how crappy the Burrow plow truck is. When we got our snowstorm the other day, or last week. That freaking thing. You can't drive with the bed up. So you gotta stop, raise the bed, knock the salt down into the tray for the spreader, lower the bed back down, and then drive. Because there's stress fractures on the underside of the bed that nobody told us about. The plow doesn't go up or down as good as it should. It hangs up. It's a stick shift truck, which why you want a stick shift for plowing, I'll never understand. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy driving it because it is stick shift, but it's not what I would use for plowing. Oh, man. Well, what can you do? After this year, it's not my problem anymore. How's my pot of water looking? The pot of water looks good. Plenty of water in there. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then when I get a log that doesn't want to cooperate with the maul or the axe, and I gotta break out my wedges, this is my hammer. This is the hammer I use for that. An old 10-pounder True Temper, made in the US. And that's actually the original handle. It was a sledge. It was a full-size year, but I think it was the year before when we were putting that fence in up top. I don't know if you could see it in the dark, but we put in half a fence up top to keep the dogs from getting into the basement, and the handle broke, so I tried to save them what I could. And, well, now I got this. Every time someone would say ban, I'd send a picture of this thing. And the Thor GIF, GIF, whatever it is. Swinging a 10-pound freaking hammer at a little piece of steel held with a pair of channel locks was not exactly the most fun. Oh, man. Oh, what else can I get into? I don't know. I do at night. It tapers it down at night. So that way, where's my thing? That way in the morning, we can throw a couple big gooner logs in there. Like that guy right there. That guy's gonna go in tonight. Maybe that guy back there. It's got a couple big knots in it. And once we'll throw them in with a couple smaller pieces and just let them cook overnight. And then when we get up in the morning, we just gotta stoke it a little bit, throw a couple normal size logs on, and we're good to go. But during the day, she's wide open. Such a nice heat, though. Oh, I did. I don't remember if I told you. Scrape the coals away and just Pull it right out when I need to. Works nice. Looks really nice. Oh, let's see. What can I get into? I suppose I could play with those chains, but I don't feel like digging out a 16-inch bar to play with those chains. That's that right there. I was given a whole pile of 16-inch chains when we first got the house because my first saw was an old McCullough. I think it was an old, what was it, 290 or something like that from the 70s or 80s. The thing was all metal, no plastic on it whatsoever. Freaking had a manual oiler and a metal toggle switch to work the on off. Monster of a freaking saw. Sounded like a motorcycle when you were out letting it idle to warm up. No chain brake whatsoever. Big old metal wraparound handle on the front. All that fun good stuff. Oh my, oh my. Oop, I got some schmutz on my screen. There we go. Audio's cutting in and out. Well, I guess you are still a mod there, Pat. Craning my neck to see here. There we go. What's up, Diesels? Diesel channels? I don't recall seeing you before. Unless you have another name that that is escaping me at the moment. Oh, story time. Well, I was working on that guy, cleaning it up and touching up the chain and whatnot, and then I showed my axe and splitting maul. I should work on that Poland while I'm here. Touch it up, but meh. Diesel channel. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Ooh, that got hot quick. Clearly, he is a man of many channels. Whew, that got real hot real quick. Oh boy, oh boy. Get my glove on here. Get in there. There we go. This tool is also homemade. Yeah, public education. I got educated by the state. I started out in public school and then ended up in a state charter school online by the time I graduated. But yeah, this here, that's just a piece of rebar. I heated up one end and made a little whoop-de-doo because I was going to turn it into a pair of tongs. Then decided not to, and then I had it welded to something. I was making a working stick out of it one day, and it broke off, so I just turned it into my poker. And then I got my pusher tool, which is also a piece of rebar with a piece of sheet metal wrapped around it that I just had laying around. We don't buy tools around here. Granddad's roofing hatchet needs some help too. Needs a new handle. Yeah, there we go. I will say flannel lined jeans. The performer. How'd you know? Yeah, that's my name, and this is my hammer. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. So that's where that got to. Oh, well. Tony, y'all want to see something that'll make you upset? I kind of have been using my broken hatchet as a wedge for kindling. Just been beating the crap out of it with a hammer. Oops. These things happen though. You're up a little bit. Goodness. Oop. Or I can drop things. Like my other hatchet head that needs a handle and help. That can go over there too. Well, if you're going to be a small engine mechanic, you need to move here so I can pay you to fix stalls instead of someone I don't. I get tired of trying to fix things or pay people I don't know. Yeah, we're going to breathe. I'm going to let you breathe a little bit. Let her chooch. X mark and steel. Well, they're not that different from Husky. I'm sure if you can figure out steel and X mark, you can figure out my Husky. Yeah. There we go. Landscape riding mower. Or I'll provide it if you want to come mow my yard too, so I don't have to do that either.